What is happening here? Just an explanation. Val has decided to prank me when I logged off, and obviously, because I love axolotls, she's once again trying to get me with an axolotl-related prank. First of all, she stole my axolotl a few days ago, and now she's trying to dispense these poor dead axolotl heads onto me. Like, why? Come on, I've only killed you like 6 times, Val. Too bad I'm wearing a helmet. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And with that, this is probably the weirdest start to any of my videos ever, but welcome to today's Minecraft video. My name is Toertl, and we are back on the Blockhead server in episode number 10, I think. Rest in peace, axolotls. Rest in peace. You may now find some more sunshine on the other side. Oh man, this is so sad. Feeling guilty yet, Val? And on a note just as sad, also regarding axolotls, Wolf has left the server due to private reasons. It's just been a lot of work for him to keep up with the IRL stuff that's been going on and Minecraft. So he decided what is the right thing to do in that situation and to just abandon Minecraft for a given amount of time. And sadly, that means he's not going to be able to play with us anymore on the server, at least for the time being. And therefore, he's giving me Mudkip, his axolotl, his blue axolotl. And we are going to chuck him in right here. And this is the aquarium which Val took one of my axolotls from. And the thing is, Val is so mean to these poor innocent creatures. She's not just stolen one of mine, but she's also murdered a bunch of them. And also, as if that was not enough, she wants me to firstly complete some minigames, or one minigame, I don't know exactly what it is. And then I'm going to get it back. But if I don't win them, I'll not get my poor pink lady back. That's the axolotl's name, right? Pink lady, because it's pink and she's a lady. But I really want her back. Val, give me back my axolotl. Axolotl-related shenanigans and bad news aside, I think it's now time to do something a little bit more uplifting. And what's more uplifting than building an airplane? Get it? Because it's lifting itself up into the air? Oh, probably the worst pun of today. But I think it's now time to finally get this schematic into a real build. And I've got all the materials I need for that in my inventory. So let's pop a time lapse of me building this thing. And let's construct this Airbus A320. And just like that, we've got an airplane. We've got an Airbus A320 of Condor built. And it's still an old delivery, but I'm going to do the same as with the previous aircraft. I'm going to provide you a picture, and you can judge how well I did on this build, because, again, vehicles are not my strongest suit, I would say, but I'm definitely not the worst at building them. And I do like it. I do like my new addition over here. And we also have some ground action going on. We've got these traffic cones around the aircraft. We've got the wheel chocks to keep the aircraft in place. And we also have these ground stairs so you can walk inside of the aircraft. And I mean, this just feels like I'm boarding an actual plane. It's so great. We've got me in here. We've got Val in here. And speaking of Val, I need to have a serious talk with her. because of a thing I just found, and that's also why I'm Detective Toertl. We need to head over to Bearded Space, and I'm going to show you something incredibly sad and something incredibly cruel. Here we are over at Dom's base, and we've got this building right here, which holds something very, very, very sad. I mean, the idea behind this building is a very great one. He is providing these mini blocks as kind of a museum, and you can take, if there are some in stock, for example this one, what is that actually? It's a computer mouse. So if you want a computer mouse, you can take it free of charge from this barrel, as long as you don't take the exhibit, and you can take it away. You can incorporate it into your builds, and you can donate. As you can see, I've donated my head quite a few times as a thank you for the mini blocks I took, but there's also this. And I'm incredibly suspicious of Val because she has provided heads yesterday. I know that for a fact because she stopped by my base, because she also knows that I am a sucker for these mini blocks. And in the city, I can use a decent quantity of them. I can use a lot, and I can use them for various different things. So it's very nice of her to gift me some mini blocks. But it's such a coincidence that after she's given Dom some, this one has also popped up here. Next to all of the others. Please return to Val, Shulkers. So I'm thinking we're gonna confiscate this for the time being, just for Detective Toertl and the investigations. And we're gonna find Dom, tell him about it. I don't want to steal his axolotl head without permission, but I'm definitely gonna use it to confront Val. And I'm definitely curious to see her reaction. Dom, hello. You got a minute?
Yeah.
Great. Firstly, thank you so much for building the museum and providing the mini blocks. It's such a great idea.
I've ordered them, so I was like, display them somewhere.
It's a great idea.
Shulker box forever.
It's also such a cool thing in the spirit of Season 2, providing something for the community. You're a saint. But I found something in the donations barrel as I tried to donate something myself the other day. Well, actually not the other day, just today. But it disturbed me. And, I mean, have a look at this. And at the name. I'm, well-known fact, the server's Axolotl dad, you could say. And Val has cold-bloodedly slaughtered a blue axolotl. And that makes me incredibly sad. So I wanna, if you don't mind, just confiscate this for the time being. I'm going to return it to you. But I just wanna see how she reacts to,
Sure.
well, me finding out.
Sure. I forgot about axolotls. I put some on my ship that's at spawn, and then forgot about them all season, pretty much.
Well, as long as you don't murder them, I mean, it's fine. She
No,
goes...
they've got a nice little cage.
The thing is, she goes around bragging how much she murdered them.
Dear me.
Exactly. And, I mean, it's named Don't Tell Toertl, and I found out, so I have to take it, right? I'm going to bring it back once I've confronted her, but it's just, I wanted not to steal your stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, in front of her.
Alright, see ya!
What?
That was so funny to see Roo struggle flying out of the nether portal.
Oh no, what happened?
He needed 3 rockets because I believe when you fire a rocket, like right next to a portal, it doesn't really count, and the rocket kind of goes into the portal or some weird stuff happens. Just looked a bit ridiculous. But I'm here in serious manners
Oh,
because I'm incredibly disappointed
in?
in you.
Why?
Can you explain me what this is? Oh wait, I still need to throw it out of my inventory. There, this.
Let's see. Oh no!
Excuse me.
Thanks for that one.
I mean, I knew you were mean, but like
I'm not
killing
mean.
the most endangered type of color of an endangered species. Like, what's that? Come on, that's
Honestly,
even more mean than.
It's my
Don't you
pet.
dare put that down.
No, I thought about it to show you this blue, but then I thought, oh no, this is nether.
You
That
would
would
have
be
just
good.
killed it. I mean,
Yeah, that would not be good.
my thesis would have been supported though, as you are very mean.
No, but
Like,
how
you
did you
cannot
find out?
I came back, I wanted to donate something, and I saw that. Especially with the... How did you think I would not find that out, huh?
Damn it, Beard. I
I'm,
thought you
I'm a
would check.
detective. I'm a detective, right? You can't
Oh,
just hide that.
no.
Like, all jokes aside, you can just put it back there. But I thought I would have to very, very, very danger-eyed interview you because that cannot be.
Oh no.
It feels a bit like we're just going from axolotl shenanigans to building to axolotl shenanigans to building. And that's exactly what we're doing. I've yet to do a little bit more building, and I also have to show you what I managed to do yesterday. And for that, we have to get out of the basement and over to the airport. I first of all put the roof on top so that it doesn't rain on the upper floor anymore. And we've also got some nice vents and pipes going on the top roof here for air conditioning. And I think it's just looking a little bit better if there's something on the roof. So a little bit of detail is never wrong. And also, the main part of what I want to show you is down here. If we just make our way down this hole, we are in my new storage area. And I wanted to have a storage area close to my airport because I thought it would make an awful lot of sense to have storage at an airport. Of course, there's lots of luggage going through an airport. You have to have a luggage room where you load the luggage either on or off the aircraft. And I think I didn't put it in a good place. And I also didn't decorate it in an airport-ish fashion. But I still tried to kinda represent that this is a Mediterranean Greek base. And I think this sandstone deep slate combination works out fine for that. And to be honest, I don't think this room looks bad, but it's not why I imagined it when I first started building it. It's like this turned out totally different than I first anticipated, but I don't mind it because it's still looking fine. And this is our new storage area down here, which we can access through these water columns. I'll probably put soul sand down there because this is just very slow. And in here, we are going to now, to round up this episode, build up the airport's interior, being check-in areas, security check areas, and also, well, what I've talked about earlier, luggage areas, where the luggage is going to be loaded on or off the aircraft. And we're also going to have vehicles driving about. We're also building up a hangar, and we're also building up the top floor, which I don't know what it's going to hold. So roll the time lapse and let's see how this will turn out, because I have currently no plan. that was not what I planned to build at all, but for some reason I did it. And after that time lapse, we now have an aqueduct in our city that kinda really works with the idea of this base, because this is supposed to be Greece, or at least a part of Greece. And at the beginning of the season, in episode 1, I said that my base is inspired by the city of Kavala, and Kavala has an old landmark, which is an aqueduct that goes throughout half of a part of the city, basically. You just have these houses, you've got roads, and out of nowhere there's an aqueduct going over a city's road. And you just drive through that thing, and it's really, really cool. And I wanted to have an aqueduct as well, but mine is a bit more ruined. As you can see, there are bricks missing here and there. The thing is supposed to look old, and a part of it is still remaining as a landmark and as something kind of to really sell that this city has developed over years. And this is something from old times, just like this road. And these things show this city is not just modern, like with the airport and the hangar and all that, but it's also ancient and it has lots of history, and I think that really works. So with this aqueduct now in our city, also with these bushes, it just works so great to also show that it's overgrown. Over the years, nature has reclaimed this thing. And as you can see down here, there are some bricks missing. Like, I'm so happy with this build. What I'm not so happy with is the hangar. I think this one really needs a little bit more work and attention. I've made a billboard to kind of give it a bit more detail and not just make it look like a big concrete block. But that didn't seem to work so well. I think I might add a little bit of 3D over here. So I'll just pull this billboard out of the wall and make an actual billboard on 2 feet, so we can have a look at this in full glory and hide the concrete box a little bit. I don't know why I keep saying concrete. It's actually terracotta, but probably such a thing would be built out of concrete. And speaking of hiding it, Tony has come by and built up this amazing tree, and she didn't want anything for it, just the materials to build it. And I supplied, and she has supplied as well. The first tree's already here, the second one is about to be built. And what I like about this so much is that firstly, it hides this very well. It integrates it into the city, and it also leans over this road. So when you walk down here, and I may actually chuck some spore blossoms in, you really feel like magical almost. You feel like this is a thriving nature within this city, and it's a problem that I see quite a lot when people try and build cities in Minecraft, that they forget the greenery. And I just try and add every little bit of greenery that I can. For example, next to the roads, I've got these little bits of grass and plants. I've got this park which I integrated for no rhyme or reason other than to have something to fill this area with. And this is what I mean. I've added these spore blossoms, and it just creates these particle effects that really make this more beautiful. And to just sell the environment of nature integrated into the city. That's also why I have these palm trees everywhere, and it's also why I hired Tony to build these trees. And I think now it's time to end this episode, because we've been rambling on for way too long at this point. We have got so much stuff done, and I really don't look forward to cutting this episode, because I've got so incredibly much to do. Alrighty. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.